What a fucking mess. Tomorrow is our last day in Bali. We have a small goodbye dinner at one of my favorite restaurants with some friends. A lot of big decisions have been made. For now, I'm just going to enjoy my last days here in Bali. So the last, 4 years, I lived this absolute dream life. Lived in the most beautiful places, Portugal, Cape Town, Bali, and I was truly living my best life. I've never felt so good as the last 4 years. But the things I shared on social media, like doing all those fun activities, it was just a tiny bit of the time I was awake. Most of the time I was just working behind my laptop. I was giving it my all because I knew I had to work extremely hard in order to succeed. I always felt like I needed to do more because I felt like I wasn't the best in anything. The odds were more against me than in my favor. That's how I felt. So I was always working so hard. And the only driver was money, basically. That was my biggest motivation. But I noticed that the thing I was doing was so much built around me. And my goal was to automate this business, to work 5, 6, maybe 7 hours a week on this business, and then focus on something that I created myself. And now I was constantly working for clients, for other people. And I just noticed that I was working insanely hard to get the results in, but I didn't get that same energy back from most of the clients. So this made me think, like, why am I doing this? I'm not making a big impact. I already earned a nice amount of money, but I don't see how I get the time freedom in this model. I want to create stuff. I want to be busy. I want to grow as a person, but I just want to do something for myself instead of doing something for others. Yeah, man, that's why I made this scary decision. And I thought about this very, very well. I am going to quit and I'm going to do something that is extremely risky, hasn't been proven whatsoever, but still it feels like it's the right thing to do. Friday we fly back to the Netherlands. It's in 2 days. I think we will be in the Netherlands for 2.5 weeks, and then we are going to France, to just the south of Europe, and from there we will see, man.
Looks like you had some good sleep.
We arrived. We are back. We are finally back in the Netherlands. 5 months I have been in Bali, and to be honest, 5 months is long enough in Bali. Bali is the opposite of the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, everything is perfectly arranged, and in Bali, it's like free for all. It's good to have this structure again. It has been a while. I recorded a video, and this has a specific reason. Just to be fucking real with you guys. Even if you see all these beautiful videos and pictures and whatever, it's not all perfect. I felt so much resistance the last 3 years, and I grew so much as a person. I needed to fix problems, I needed to fix things, and I needed my full headspace for this. And we're currently in the middle of fixing this, but this got me thinking, because every time I pick up this camera, something happens in the main business, and I really need to be there to fix it. When are you allowed to quit? Because I'm a big advocate of, you just need to push through, stop quitting, don't be such a pussy, and just do what's necessary, right? That's my vision. That's what I believe. But I was thinking about it, like, when are you allowed to quit? When are you allowed to stop? So I'm currently in the middle. Okay, what is the best step to take? What am I going to do? Is this main business, this agency, still what I want, or do I need to explore other options? But I got a very big lesson out of it, and I think a lot of people struggle with this. What I noticed, I am doing business for 10 years. The first year I was the biggest amateur. The second year
I was still an amateur. The third year still, and it got better and better and better and better. But the reason that it got better is because I failed. I failed and I learned. And I was talking with Amber about this. For me, when you're doing something, if it's business or you're in a job or you're doing sports or whatever, you have two main variables. One is growth. So how much do you grow? How is that line going? Is it stagnant? Is it going up? Is it going down? And then you have resistance. When the resistance gets bigger than the growth, it's not working anymore for you. And I felt like, okay, that's the moment you're allowed to quit, and then you need to find something that can give you that growth again. But I always worked with pleasure on the things I was doing. The last 2-3 weeks, it was like almost a hell for me. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to work on the things I was working on. I couldn't even work on my own creation, the new standard, and that was something I really wanted to work on. So it felt like everything was keeping me away from creating something myself. And the last 4 years, I always helped other companies, other people. And now I just felt like, if not now, then when? If you don't like the situation you are in, who's keeping you there, bro? Who's keeping you there? You're in full control. The only thing you can control is the decisions you make on a daily basis. And I was saying this to the camera, but I wasn't acting on it myself. Live life on your own terms. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I wasn't doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. We just arrived in the place we're going to stay the coming 3 weeks. Living room. A big mess with all those suitcases, man. Little jacuzzi there. Kitchen. Bathroom with bath. Shower. Boom. 2 insane desks. 2 big screens. So this is the place I'm going to spend a lot of time. I normally don't like being in the Netherlands. But coming from Bali, 5 months in this hectic, chaotic traffic and just no rules. I always call it's just free for all. And then you come back to the Netherlands and everything has been taken care of. It's all structured. We have rules on rules on rules. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to it for the coming 2.5 weeks. I'm going to find a gym right now. See you in there. So the decision I am about to make could be one of the most stupid decisions I've ever made. But I feel like it's the only move. I have a plan. I had this plan already 3 years ago. But I never did it because I felt it was too risky and I wasn't ready for it. I didn't have the skills, I didn't have the finances, and I just wasn't ready for it.
So for now, for me, it's the most important thing to see like, okay, what are the next steps? I quit this cooperation, this partnership. We go back in revenue. How can I make sure that I go to that place I want to be? I always wanted to do something else. I always wanted to create a brand. Currently, I'm thinking like, okay, how can I create a system that will make me money pretty much on autopilot, which includes the knowledge I gained over the last 5 years. I'm going to build something amazing myself. And obviously, I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm just going to show my lifestyle with ups, with downs. The last 2 weeks in Bali, I can say almost burnt out. I just don't want to look back when I'm 60 with the thought that I always chose money over purpose and my vision. And I feel like I'm ready to take on this next step and to go into this next chapter. It doesn't always feel nice. You're giving up something that is very good. I love my life still, but we are so focused on the outcome. But the journey to that outcome is what takes your time. Why do you work so much? Because you want to live a fulfilled life. You want to live a happy life, a free life. But if you are almost depressed and burned, you don't live a free or happy life. No, you're imprisoned in your mind. I guess you are the only one who's holding you back. And I was holding myself back. But not anymore. Building shit myself. My own vision. That's what we're going to do.